All right, so today we are going to look at the first person characters in Game Creator 2, how to do a first person character, and there's a couple of ways of doing that. So let's get started with that. In the core Game Creator 2 install, if you install the examples by installing the examples, it also installs this characters module, which actually, if you go in there and look at it, it gives you two prefabs, a player and a player FPS. So the player is like a third person player. So I drag that in, and it's purple because I'm in URP. So I need to go into the render pipeline converter and upgrade the materials. So if we drag that in, it comes in halfway down, so we won't need to move it up by 1. And then, so this player comes in with a mannequin. It's a little bit different than creating it through the creation game creator characters player. A little bit different because it comes in with interactions and some reactions. So some default on landing, jumping, dying reactions and interactions. So the interact and the jump is enabled by default. So that we have that. So bring that in, and then the other one we have, we'll just get rid of this one, is the player FPS prefab, which is just the arms. So it's got everything else is the same. And the mannequin FPS, the character mesh is only the arms, but it still has all of the armature from the legs and the spine. So it still has everything that the other character has in terms of being able to run humanoid animations. So you can still run regular animations. It's just only going to show the arms. And you could get the same effect if you wanted to do that just by going into the regular player, and you could just, well, not in this case, but if you had another character that had separate parts for each body thing, you could, each body part, then you could just hide everything except the arms. But in this case, you can't do that. So they give you the player FPS. So I'm just going to, we'll start with the player FPS one, I guess, and we will just enable that. I'm going to put this at y equals 1 as well, because I think it's a little too close to the ground. Okay, so what we want to do is create a camera shot. Game creator camera shot. And we want the first person camera. We'll just leave everything at default, and we will just hit play. So here we have, you can see the shadows of the arms, and as we run, it will animate those. So basically, it's the first person camera. We can't really see much. I do like to turn down the sensitivity because it's a little oversensitive. So I'll turn that down to 1. I want to put in something in the scene so we can see. So we're like moving around stuff somewhere. So I'll just do that. Let's create a cube here. And okay. Okay, and that is over here. So we got the first person, so that we're still, let's see here. It's still way sensitive, the mouse sensitivity, but for some reason, but if I turn this down even more. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. So you'll see though, if you go right up to it, it looks weird because you're clipping into the object. So we need to fix that. So to fix that, we want to look at the viewport, the clip plane near. I think we can set this to 0.05 and see the effect that has. And then we can run up to it. And now we can go right up to the object, and it's not clipping anymore. It looks correct. So we can get right up close to it, which is good. So that's so the only other thing is you've got these disembodied shadows running around. You might not want those shadows. A lot of games don't show like the shadows of your body parts, especially since there's only arms. So we probably don't want those. So what we can do here is go into the character mesh and turn off the cast shadows. And the other thing you might want is a reticle. So what we can do is create a UI, very simple reticle UI image. And if we go into it's in the bottom. Okay, so we need to go into the canvas and do scale with screen size, 1080, and then do that, and then we can go into the image and set to the center, and then put it to 0, 0, and the width and height we can do like 10 and 10, just so you get a little white reticle. So we'll save that and then run it again. Okay, so now you have a reticle and you have no arms visible, no shadows from the character. You can almost see the arms if you go fast enough around, but it's you don't usually see them. So that's that way of doing it. We also want to look at just using the same game creator player, the full player. So we'll do that and put Y to 1. And there it is. And we can move it back here, I guess. And just by default, and we're using the same camera shot, so it's already going to have the clip plane near. So let's just see how this looks. Okay, so now you'll see, because the camera is actually inside the body of this character, you're going to see these weird artifacts. So obviously we don't want that. So and that's because the clipping plane is set to 0.05. If you set it back to default, it'll be a little bit better. So by default, the first person looks like this, where you can see the body of the character, but you can turn it around all the way too. And it could get confusing. especially after what we're about to do with the thing. So like this is how you can do it. And then yeah, the clipping plane needs to be fixed. So let's do that. And then what we need to do is, because it's inside the body, we need to move it, the offset. So we want to move it up a little bit. So by 0.2 and a little bit forward in the Z, like 0.05 is enough. And let's see what that does. So now we can see the body, but like as if you're in the head. So it looks a little weird. But that clipping plane is good. But now, as you see, when you go back and forth, it actually turns around, and we don't want that. So here's what we need to do. If we go back to the player, and we need to change the rotation from pivot to object direction and the main direction of the main camera. So this will prevent that problem from happening. So now it will turn the character, so because the other way it won't allow you to strafe and all that, but this will allow you strafing and moving forward and backwards like that instead of turning around towards the direction you're going. So this is like most shooters do. So the only other thing is we need to fix the disembodied head thing. So if we go back to the camera shot, if we just move this a little bit forward again, 0.1 maybe, until we're outside of the head. And we just need to, let's see, 0.2. That's better. So we have 0.2, you can look down and see your body. Some games have that feature where you can see your body. And when we jump, we see the animation going on. So that's pretty good. So that's your basic first person. Okay, so this one, the clipping plane is a little weird again. I think it's because we moved this camera ahead of the thing again, so it's sort of clipping into the object a little bit there for a second. So we might want to reduce this a little bit. Let's see, 0.03 maybe, or 0.01 even. Let's try that. 0.01. You cannot change this in play mode. You have to, let's try 0.15. Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of clipping there, but that seems okay. However, I'm going to do 0.2. You can adjust that in play mode, but not the other thing. So yeah, okay. And you'll have to you need to adjust these settings and play around with them for a while to get the right setting that you want, because it does sort of clip into the. Now, if we want to do that, to fix that, we can go to the main camera. If we can just go 0.2 and go to the main camera and the avoid clip and set that to zoom in and see how that works. Okay. I think that works better. There's still a little bit of like a flicker, but yeah, but we need to, it's just a matter of adjusting the camera shot. Maybe 0.1, not really, 0.15, like that, and let's try that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a flicker because it's momentarily clipping into the object. Yeah, so anyway, you need to, it's just a matter of adjusting it to your liking. And the other thing we want to do when we have the reticle is you probably want to have the mouse cursor being hidden, so we want to add that. The cursor visibility, turn that off at the game start so that only the reticle will be visible. So you have to click into the window, but now it makes more sense. So that is the basic setup of the first-person camera shot or first-person controller for Game Creator 2. So next I'm going to take a look at how to like pick up objects and carry them and drop them. And so we'll take a look at that in the next video. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below, and we will see you in the next one.